Good evening, good afternoon, good wherever you are in the world. One day I will not hit this thing. Uh, good wherever you are in the world. um, I am Kalori Cuddles and an abuser of microphones, as you can see. But today is not about my abuse of the microphone. Today is about the 25 Advent days of indie gaming. Today is day 10! Spirit fingers. And today's game is Banners of Ruin. Banners of Ruin, I got to try out on that Once Upon a Time website that paid people to try out games for a little coin. And I got to try out this game for a little bit of coin. It is a roguelike deck builder game that is very not forgiving and very challenging. It's very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. But I like that about it. Not all roguelikes, not all card battler games need to be like super easy when you come up with a quick gimmick so you can like speed through it. This challenges you. This is not forgiving. You will lose. You will get your butt kicked. You will have to endure pain and suffering until you find out a good mechanic and you're able to beat the game. Obviously, the content you're about to see is me going through the tutorial, and in the tutorial you are like set up to, not get your booty hole kicked in, but it's not about that. I want to show how you play the game, because just jumping straight into it and you not knowing all the rules and like how you do things, it's not really that fun as far as like deck building games go. Like I feel like you need to understand what's going on. So that is why I play through the tutorial and the next scene from here. And yeah, so let's jump into I can't English. Let's jump into the tutorial. You can see how it's played, see a little bit of the mechanics, a little bit of the gameplay, and then I'll tell you where you can buy it. Let's get into it. Now I'm going to show you some gameplay of Banners of Ruin. They have a new character out, but we're not about that. We're going to be playing base game. We're going to play the tutorial to show the game. I do have other characters. I have the weasel, the mouse, or the bear. The bear is a good option to go with, so I'm going to go with the bear. And my other character, let's make it the weasel. Bear and weasel. Okay, the Blackfoots have dealt a mighty blow to the fearsome House Ender. Lander seeks revenge. You and other loyals to the cause have been tasked with bringing the great city of Dawnpoint to its knees, but the odds are very much against you, as this game is not forgiving, very challenging. Party information is up here. This hotbar displays the number of cards in your deck and the number of members in your party and the florins in your possession. Try clicking on the deck icon. Here's your deck. These are all the cards you'll take into combat with you. This includes any cards your characters are carrying. If you die, those cards go too. View your party. Try clicking the party icon to go to the party screen. Party screen. Here you can see all your characters in your party. It's a small party for now, and you're in bad shape. Try selecting your character. In this view, you can see all the cards a character has equipped. This character has a crude hatchet equipped as a primary weapon card. Crude hatchet is a one-handed axe as indicated at the top of the card. Their secondary slot is free and could take another one-handed weapon card. Two-handed weapons, great swords, great axes, bows, crossbows, take up both of the weapon slots. Street lanes. Your campaign will take place across several streets, each with an elite enemy at the end. Street lanes. Each lane in the street leads to a service. Once you have done with a service and fight the elite, you'll move to the next street. Campaign cards. It looks like some guards are in your way. The card to your left and right have counters. After selecting a card, any counter on the remaining cards will tick down. When they reach 0, they'll be removed from the street. Okay, these numbers here. Heal up. Your character is badly hurt. You should take the herbal remedy and heal up if you're going to survive the next fight. Okay, we're going to take that. You need to regroup with your companion, who must be somewhere in the center lane. You'll have to resolve the combat and see what is further down the street. Alright, so basically, I mean, here you couldn't go if you wanted to because it's blocked. So we have to fight. Alright, now we're in combat. Vitality is your character's health. If it reaches 0, the character will die and be removed from your party. Vitality persists across combat. Defense is granted by a character's armor and blocks damage. This is applied at the start of each combat. Better armor can be acquired later on in the game. All your characters have stamina, aka that, and will. Stamina replenishes, so its max value each turn. Will does not. Card costs stamina and will to play. A character can only play a card if they have enough of each stat. Enemies come in all shapes and sizes. They have vitality and defense just like you, but use a range of abilities. You can see what an enemy will do on their next turn by looking at their intent. These enemies intend to attack you for 8 damage each. You can see who an enemy is targeting by hovering them. Their target will be outlined in red. Okay. Enemies attack in the order of their position. These enemies are both in the front rank, but you'll encounter each on the back rank too. Weapon cards can only be played by a character wielding that weapon. The symbol on the top of the card matches the character symbol. Try using the crude hatchet to attack the enemy. Status effects. Your character gained charge. Charge is a status effect. Statuses can trigger a various points in combat. You can hover over the statuses to see what it does. Charge increases the damage of your next attack. Multi-attack. Some cards deal several attacks at once, such as Rush, which deals 1 damage 3 times. With multi-attacks, charge is applied to each attack in the chain. Try using it on an enemy. You showed them. Now you're out of stamina, but one of your cards costs 0 to play. Time to use it. You can't play any more cards, so you should end your turn, and at the end of your turn, all the cards in your hand go to the discard pile. At the start of your next turn, you will draw cards into your hand from your draw pile. If there aren't enough cards in your draw pile, the discard pile is shuffled into your draw pile. What am I saying? And you'll continue drawing from there. The enemy's planning to do some more damage. We'd better stop them. Use your sharpened steel. At the end of combat, you're awarded XP that is split between characters. You may also find some florines and a choice of 1 card to add to your deck. Pick a card you'd like to add, but you don't have to. Your character leveled up. When a character levels up, you will get to you will choose to give them an extra point in stamina or will, so they can unlock either a talent or a passive ability. Passives are status effects that are pre-applied to a character each combat and can't be removed. Talents are cards unique to the character that only they can play, like your weapon cards. Go ahead and select your character and choose your reward. Lightning Strike, steal 4 times 3, gain 5. Retaliate whenever a character receives damage from an attack they deal equal damage, or deal damage equal to stacks of retaliate back. That one's not. That's nice. Actually, I want to take that. Yeah, that one's nice. I'm gonna upgrade that. It means more chances to do something. Congratulations, you emerge victorious, revealing your companion. Select old friend and add them to your party. Any cards he's carrying will be added to your deck. Oh no, you've been ambushed! Blocked on all remaining lanes. Resolving any one of these cards will remove them all. I don't like that, bunny. Enemy ranks. Enemies of different ranks attack on altering turns. The next rank will attack is indicated by a red bar at their feet. If you kill an enemy on the active rank, the opponent's turn is skipped. Okay, multiple characters. Cards are played by an active character. Cards can only be played if this character has enough stamina and will. Weapon and talent cards can only be played by their wielders. Cards in your hand are highlighted if they can be played by the active character. Try changing the active character to your companion by selecting the bear. Okay, great. Now that your companion is selected, you can play their weapon card. They have a sparring sword equipped. This sword attacks the entire rank. Try attacking an opponent in the active rank. That's the front rank. Whoa, that did... Look at that damage. But wait, if you hover the front two enemies, you'll see both intended to attack your bear. That's going to be a lot of damage. Some cards will apply extra defense, but an even better option would be to evade the attacks altogether. When you hover an enemy, any target they intend to attack are highlighted, but the icon also appears in the center of the screen, indicating how they're attacking you. This icon means they'll attack the frontmost character in the indicated lane, but in the most common way, you'll see an enemy using a melee weapon. Fortunately, that means this type of attack can be evaded by moving to another lane or by moving a character behind another. Just make sure that the front character can soak up the damage. With a stroke of luck, you've drawn withdrawn, which lets you move a character to another position. This will consume your bear's single point of will for this combat, but avoids them taking significant damage. Play withdrawal to move your bear. Fantastic. Now your bear is safe, but they're out of stamina. You should switch back to your mouse and play more cards. You have Rush in your hands without any charge. It doesn't deal very much damage. Thankfully, mice have another trick up their sleeve. Each race of animal has their own ability unique to them, which can be used at any time in combat by spending one will point. You can hover over the ability button to see the description or view them all in the main menu's unlock screens. The mouse ability reduces an opponent's stacks of charge and fury. Look out for that later, but also gain your 3 charge by hitting for every hit in the attack. Click the ability button at the top of the screen to activate it. Now you could either play Rush or Strike, each leading to slightly different outcomes. Try playing Strike against one of the front enemies. This will only trigger your ability once, but sets you up for more charge and rush. Fantastic. Now Rush will do a total of 12 damage to a target. It would be a waste of attacks the remaining opponent, so rush against the rear enemy instead. Neither of your characters can play any more cards. Now end your turn. The ambush goes away. Victory. You've completed the tutorial. From here you can take a typical run. Would you enter the city and continue your foray of the streets of Dawn Point? It's time to wage war against House Ender. And this starts the Banners of Ruin. And there you have it. I need shoulder pads. I need like some 80s shoulder pads, like big and bulky, like no one's business, so I can like shake like this. But it also needs to have like a tassel, be like shh, 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 shh. Anyways, there you have it. There is Banners of Ruin. I really did enjoy this game. I know you only saw the tutorial, but when I did play this game, I played quite a bit. I played about 10 hours. And I really thoroughly did enjoy this game. It was very difficult and it was very challenging, but I like that about this game. Not every one of these type of games needs to be easy. Sometimes they need to be challenging to make the genre refreshing. Like a drink. So yes, where can you purchase this game? Well, if you trickle down into the About section, you will find that you can get it on Steam, Humble Bundle, Epic Games, GOG. You can also get it on Luna, Amazon Luna, and also the Nintendo shop. So I won't recommend, or I won't put the Nintendo link. Maybe I can if I can find it, but I don't have any Nintendo devices, so like I don't know where you go to get Nintendo products. Maybe someone can comment down below and tell me where, because as someone who does not have Nintendo products, I don't know where you just go and purchase these things outside of like a game store, but I don't think that this is in a store. Anywho, on top of when you trickle down into the About section to find out where you can play this game, you can also offer my goofy behind some support. Maybe your support will make me finally learn the words I have been trying to say better. Who knows? Probably not. But yes, you can follow me on Twitch as I do stream live. You can show me some love here on the YouTubies by hitting that little subscribe button, liking my video, commenting down below on another indie title I should try at a future date, because I love playing indie titles and I would love to hear what you have to say. And if you hit the little notification ding dong, you'll know when I'm creating new videos, as there is 25 days of this. So we're only on day 10. So we have 15 more days to go of more amazing indie titles. So there's that as well. Or you can follow me on TikTok, as I do create content, a lot that you see here, but also some stuff that's exclusive just to TikTok. Other than that, thanks for watching, my friends. Stay cuddly and see you tomorrow with a whole new title, a whole new genre, and a whole new day. Stay cuddly, my friends.